Hello everyone, welcome to Main Street Fire Rescue. This is going to be an introductory video. I went out to an event the other night and I forgot to film an introduction. So I'm doing that now, and then I'm going to insert all of the clips and then we'll do an exit or an outro, if you will. So what I did was went out to the Johanssen Lights. For those that don't know, the Johanssen Lights is a humongous display of Christmas lights in Orlando. It's kind of in the winter park area, kind of on the east side. If you're familiar with Orlando and you know where East End Market is, where the second Gideon's location is. Actually, it's the first one. The second one's Disney Springs, but that's where this is. And oh my gosh, what an experience that was. I mean, when you think about Christmas light displays in residences, you think about, oh, we're gonna walk past it or drive past it and go ooh and ah, and that's badass. Never in a million years did I think like this would be something that, one, you'd have to walk to about a half a mile, and then once you got there, you walked through, not through the house itself, but through the property. Like there was, oh my gosh, there was so much to see. Basically, they had a front yard loop, they called it. It was and there were signs everywhere. It was front yard loop, and then the backyard loop, which was a $10 donation, which goes to, I mean, it's a great cause. It helps to the homeowners to keep the cost of everything up and to run the display, and because basically they have to hire, police department, off-duty police to go to manage traffic, because you can't drive down the street that it's on. You have to park in a Publix parking lot and then walk there, because this display is so big that traffic would be everywhere. So they have people park in Publix and then you walk to the display. It's amazing. The last time I saw a really, really cool display like that was back in my childhood days. Like when my grandparents used to live in LaPorte, Indiana, and there was a guy by the name of Charlie Finley who used to own the Oakland Athletics baseball team, and he had a house in LaPorte, and this house was stunning. I don't know if it's still there, it might be, but he kind of, I always think of these people kind of being the early pioneers of this stuff. He would decorate the house, and what he had was a driveway that was a big loop that would go, hold on, focus camera's being an ass today. It's I think I woke it up too early. So his house had this big driveway loop, and what you would do is you would turn off the main road, Highway 20, and you turn and drive up through the driveway loop and around up by the front of his house and then back out onto Highway 20 again. During certain times of the year it wasn't bad, but as it got closer and closer to Christmas, especially on weekends, oh my gosh, the traffic that would pile up on that road. And again, they would have to get police officers off duty out there to help direct traffic. But it was a phenomenal scene, because they had all kinds of lights and nativity scenes and just all kinds of cool stuff. And of course, this was back in the 80s, so things have come a long way since then. The other one that stands out in my mind is a place in Crown Point. It's called, I believe it was called the Guard House. I think the guy owned some, I forget what business, I want to say laundromats maybe. I'm not really sure. I got to do some more research on it, but I believe it was called the Guard House. And if anybody that's in the subscriber list or watches this used to live or has lived in Crown Point for a long time, if you remember this house, let me know. You would walk past it, and again, we're talking late 80s, early 90s, way ahead of his time for doing this, but his living room had like this big gold curtain as a background, and then there were these angels and oh my gosh, yeah, there were like angels on a big like a motor, and they would fly around the living room, and there were all these other animations in the living room, but then those would turn on and turn off to various music, and then certain other things would light up. Like there were Christmas trees on the side of the house, and they would light up in different colors. There were different scenes, like there was a nativity scene, there was the three wise men, there was Santa on the rooftop, and it would go through this cycle, and you could either hear the music outside, it was being played through speakers, or I believe, if I remember right, you could turn into one of the AM radio stations, and it was broadcast through there, so you could sit in your car and watch this. And I'll never forget, we used to go out there with my dad, my brother, and I, and we would just sit there for what would seem like hours just watching this. Like, again, this was way before modern technology and people doing what they do now with lights and animations, you know, so this was early on, and it was a really neat display. So that one always too, as it would get closer to Christmas, there'd be tons of people that would go see this house. And so going to the Johanssen Lights, it brought back some really good memories. Also, if you don't, I believe that house, the Johanssen Lights, were featured on the Great American Christmas Light Fight. I think it was a year or two ago, and that was on ABC. So I'm not sure if they won or not, but yeah, that was featured there. And then I think one of the other features that used to be on the Christmas Light Fight, and I don't believe they had it anymore. I think last year was the last year for it, but the Lights of Jeter Bend in Celebration, Florida. Really sad, you know. That was a staple for long time, and now that's not there anymore. So last year was the last year for that. So anyway, we're gonna head on out to the Johanssen Lights, and I will see you all in a little while.
Emery?
Holy smokes. Wow. It's crazy. I think this is somebody's house.
No.
Oh, he's a Jack-in-the-Box. It looks like Griswold's house. Holy cow.
Oh, people can nose.
This is wild. Wow. Holy crap. Holy smokes. Okay, yeah, this is worth the $10. This is gorgeous. Holy smokes. Oh, they have a tree house.
Oh, cool.
Huh. Look at the dome. Man, look at that. I have to start this in like August. Look at the gator down there.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. Wow. Oh yeah, look at this. Wow. Oh yeah, this is a boathouse right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
I feel like they have sand. Wow.
Pirates of the Caribbean right here.
Oh, cool.
Pirate area. Gosh.
Sesame Street.
It just keeps like going.
Mae, por aquí. Venga, hazte una foto. Very cool.
I'm amazed.
Cute, this thing.
Oh yeah. Wow. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, UCF Nights tree. That's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, you got a little like seating in here. Wow. So apparently this house was on the Great Christmas Light Fight a while back. It was the ABC TV show. I think it's still on.
For real.
Oh, yeah, look.
I'm not kidding.
There it is.
They have like quite the setup here.
Oh, yeah, there's the house right there. It's somewhere.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that.
Esther, do you want to get in this line?
This is unreal.
Come here. I'd say the backyard is definitely worth
Yeah,
it.
that was worth the $10. Man, this is.
Oh, it's like the alien theme area.
Oh, upside down Christmas tree. $2,000 a month. Well, what did you think? Was that everything and then some? I mean, how impressive was that? You know, the house was just, I've had so many lights in one area and so many people in one area. I see now why they have people park at Publix and walk, because it was very crowded. But again, we're in the middle of Christmas week too, so it's to be expected. But that was very, very cool. I look forward to bringing you a lot more throughout the rest of the season here. I know there's still some more events well into next week after the new year, so I look forward to bringing some of those. And again, I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year, and I hope you enjoyed the Johanssen Lights. Let me know if you'd like to see more of this stuff for the rest of this year and next year, because I definitely want to add it into everything. So Happy New Year, everybody. I'll see you all soon. Main Street Fire Rescue out of service.